Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope everybody's having an amazing Lionsgate Portal 8-8. It is truly amazing. Let me really quickly go over what it is, Lionsgate activation, and then we're going to find out what it's going to bring for you, and we'll have a pick a card choice. And really quick announcement, you guys, for this, because I love doing this on new moons, full moons, and especially Lionsgate. I'm running a special over on IG where you can ask 3 questions for $33. It doesn't matter how long it takes, whatever messages come through. Some people, the readings are 20 minutes, some 45. Does not matter. We're going to cover in full whatever those 3 questions are. Only $33. It's my special way to give back and be able to provide you with some answers on this amazing weekend. And I'll be doing a lot of the readings this evening, so you'll have them back ASAP. And if not this evening, early tomorrow morning. I like to utilize this new moon and Lionsgate activation energy to really channel some major stuff. So if you come over to Sparkrist11 on IG, you guys just DM me to book. My thing is up there for you as well. And thank you guys for all your orders and your great feedback on my specials that I run for you guys. You guys are the best. So let's quickly just talk about Lionsgate activation. It is a powerful high-dimensional portal. It opens and it helps us step into our most empowered self. It helps us to stay open and receptive. And that means we can be willing to change things that need changing, right? You'll be effortlessly guided towards your best life. And I have to say, this started for me this morning. I had an envisionment process of how I wanted to tape and do things. Simple, peaceful colors, brushed nickel, gold, really rich, because I want to fuel your and my immediate future with abundance. And I feel like gold and silver and nickel and precious metals are really grounding, and they're really, they manifest abundance. I love using them. Pyrites, all kinds of colors like that. So as you allow yourself to be guided towards your most aligned, which all we need to do is slow down. I told myself this the other day. I'm going to make a promise to myself and truly to have present moment awareness, never to be in a hurry. That means I don't hurry other people. I don't hurry people at the coffee shop by glaring or staring or seeming impatient. Regardless of what's going on, I want to create an abundance of time and make other people feel at peace as well. That means being an excellent listener and never hurrying anyone along when they want to express themselves, families, clients, and all of that. Because what's happening is we're unlocking our dormant DNA to unlearn the blocks or limitations from third dimensional existence. Things we were programmed when we were young, when we heard our parents say, oh my gosh, we don't have enough money for that. I can't afford that. It's ingrained in our system to think certain ways because we heard it over and over and over. You're not tall enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this, you're not that. And it created limitations and blockages. We can now release them. One thing you guys can do, and I'm going to say this before I start the read, is write down a piece of paper. I am limitless. I can have, do, be, say, think, feel anything that I want. Those thoughts that were produced by hearing it over and over from other people, we just kind of sought to be a truth, and it's not. We are always now going to be encouraged to feel warmth, support, and potency of our higher selves, to feel the higher beings around us, to claim ourselves to be ready for our full potential and to be activated. And I would love for you guys to write down, I will have courage, strength, resiliency, authenticity, royalty, love, abundance. I am going to be in my natural state of existence. Funnily enough, I was watching film the other night too, and I thought I was all about that. It was Doctor Strange, and I love, like, Tilda Swinton is the elder, and she is like the ancient sorceress, and just some of the simple premises of, like, what is reality, what is time, what is all of this? It is what we conceive it to be and what we make of it. So we're going to make the most of it, right? So here's our choices, you guys. Not a swing choice. Number 2, not a cat hunting. And number 3, not a house direction. I have a quick sip of coffee, and I'm going to let you guys make your choice. And again, you guys, thank you so much for choosing to watch my video and comment and say such beautiful things to me. When I read the comments, I literally just light up within. Okay, so we're going to be receiving messages from our spirit guides for sure too, because every year on the 8th day of the 8th month, there's a cosmic alignment called the Lionsgate. It is a cosmic energy that flows between the physical and spiritual realms and is activated when the sun, Sirius, and the earth move into specific points in the sky. And it's a moment where we realize what we truly want, what goals we need to set for the year to come, and to have focus and follow through, which I absolutely love. So this is what kind of choices we're going to make. And I love these because they're crystal, they're bright, and they're wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yay. Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. So this is you allowing your natural instincts and intuition to take over and not listening to other people, not looking for validation, not seeking outside like advice when you know that it's going to be good for you, when you just feel it, when you get excited about it. And this means that messages are going to come to you and you're going to have rewards like beyond your wildest dream. Because I do this, I have done this in really big things, my cars, my houses, all of that. I don't pressurize it. I get in flow state and I know immediately what I want. So this will be, if you are asking yourself, should I change jobs? Some of you guys are probably, I'm hearing a message, unhappy, maybe a little taken for granted, mistreated, maybe negative reinforcement, whatever it is, and you are really ready to quit the 9 to 5 and look into more and creative endeavors. I've got to say, one of the best choices I made was to go into business for myself, because I really, really think that creatives, when they are stuck in 9 to 5s, it not only takes away a lot of their energy, so then when they get home and they're ready to create, they can be tired out. But empaths and other things, we're affected by the people we work with. So if we work with people that are just clock punchers, they don't really care, they do the bare minimum, we start to get like just really, like drawn down in lower frequency because of that. So now you're going to catapult yourself and make beautiful decisions about your future. This has to do with love too, where you're, relationships and the direction to move as well. 9 of Cups, trusting in the flow of life 100%. When we don't feel like we have to swim against the tide, or we're fighting everything, or second guessing. Now that's like an anxious mindset, right? What if this happens? What if that happens? The Woody Allen world of thinking, that hypochondriacal like kind of mess that can happen. This is knowing that you have the power to make really smart choices and then just go with them and flow with them. Don't second guess. Don't think over and over. A beautiful awareness that's going to illuminate where you should go, dropping old patterns. You can confront things without being uncomfortable and realize you're going to be entering a new chapter of your life. So you just flow into it. That means letting go of things. I read this thing and I thought it was so true about manifesting. And it's when we start with a positive mindset and we say it like it's already ours, we don't waste our energy thinking about how or why it can or can't happen. We're open to how it shows up. We see it, we feel it, all of that. It is real in our mind and it becomes real in the physical. That is the flow state, and that's what you'll be doing. And you have a choice whether to just get in that weird doom and gloom state where you second guess yourself. This was really brought to my attention walking through the mall yesterday. I had to go get a pair of like running shoes, and I heard these younger people, they were about 12 or 13, and they were so worried about what other people were thinking about their conversation because they were speaking really loudly, that they were getting overly dramatic, and it was like everything seemed really performative and like attention seeking. And I thought, oh my gosh, remember those days when you were 13 and 14, you thought everyone was staring at you, everyone was judging you on what you had, how you were dressed, and I could literally feel the insecurities like coming off of them. And I thought, I just am so happy that this new generation, though, there's so many tools at their disposal to have awareness and realize what really matters. And that's what's happening. How much do we love this? You are ready for breakthrough to success. Absolutely great ideas. Again, feel it. If it's real in your mind, it's going to start to take in. Ask yourselves this: what can I support myself with to have this? What recurring thoughts that are bringing me to my life path keep popping up, and how can I follow them? How can I try to make positive changes? Now, a couple of things that are coming up for you guys too. Spending more time alone helps issue in new ideas because we're not hearing other people talking. We're not influenced by them. It's truly ourselves. Ask ourselves the hard questions. Am I just spinning my wheels, wasting my time? Am I putting in the work, focus, or follow through for anything? Am I setting and readjusting boundaries where I need to? Am I celebrating accomplishments and efforts that I've already made so I can feel like, everything is not just drudgery and work? Because if it's towards our dream, it should feel good. It should align and lift and bring us to a higher frequency. Be ready to learn and listen to your intuition and all the things out there, because you're going to have a few unique choices put in front of you guys, and you're going to make great choices, get in this gorgeous flow state, be able to align with people that are emotionally on your wavelength, like that are reciprocal, that validate your feelings, that listen to you, that that have your values, that can help you make difficult decisions with love and trust and non-judgment. You're going to be this is kind of like stepping into a new identity, just like I can be whoever I want, whenever I want. And this tired version of myself thinking that I can't do something, that's going in the rubbish bin, because I am going to pull out this new golden child of I have exceptional opportunities coming my way. I'm going to go for it. And you are going to find out probably that you will change some relationships and behaviors right off the bat due to this Lionsgate, because it just says, nope, that's excessive. I feel like simplifying our life really helps do this for us. When we do that, we can have meaningful things. We can have things that matter in our life. Things like saying no to more stuff, no to more activity, no to more drama, and just relocate where our meaning is on our map. And it's not stuff, it's not material stuff, it's not drama, it's not attention seeking. It's forgiving ourselves, setting our boundaries, showing up authentically, and going for it. No pressure, doing things beautifully, cohesively, and knowing that, you're worthy of this. Beautiful energy, group one. I love that for you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this, and all my links are down below. I'd love for you to come over to IG on SparkWist11. Check out some of the specials I'm doing. I'm doing jewelry specials. I'm doing that wonderful 3 questions for $33. I love being able to connect with this energy. Like, I already feel like readings this evening are going to be off the hook. New moons are wonderful. It's very crystalline, clear, streamlined, simplistic energy that really answers hard-hitting questions with ease for me when I am channeling, which I really, really love. So beautiful. I'd love for you guys to write down for yourself, what does your optimal future look like? What is it? How can you show up for yourself? How can you keep your sense of humor in this? How can you feel valued and braved? All of that, you're going to pull that in and really, really do beautifully with that. Okay, you guys, now we're on to number 2. Okay, number 2, we're going to find out some of these things in hunting. And hunting takes some bravery. So for you guys, your big question is, what can this look like? This can be changing your career paths, because this Lionsgate will make things exceedingly clear that do not work or are unfulfilling for you, right? Standing up for what you believe in, showing up authentically, setting boundaries, forgiving yourself, giving someone a second chance that may need it, a friend, but that's really doing a real all access look at it. If they have repetitive behaviors of being obligated to your time and resources, and certainly not. But some people, they go through stages, and if we know them well, we know that they might be in a position where we want to do this for them. But also, this is the bravery, is also saying no, like saying no when certain people don't make you feel valued, or they don't inspire you or make you feel enough, all of that. And for you guys too, I feel like a sense of minimalism is coming in. Yeah, here we have this Knight of Pentacles. You deserve financial security. So for some of you guys, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be minimizing all the stuff in the background that doesn't bring this in. You're going to really have, when you get rid of things and you break the habit of attributing meaning to possessions and stuff, you reestablish your values. You have an awareness of self and your environment. Is there enough space? You have fewer distractions and higher productivity. That helps. I know when I love just clearing the decks, I love a big, huge, smooth wooden table to go do reads and go do things on and have quiet. It creates mental clarity. It really does. Then you create more time for things and people who matter as well. How to, approach this new business idea with mental clarity, all of that. You have great energy to make decisions because you haven't expended that energy on meaningless pursuits, scrolling endlessly, listening to people's problems. Sometimes we misconstrue what it is to connect and have friends and people in conversation to huge bitch fests or big mental emotional dumps that they do on us, right? And some people know that people are good at reading other people's energy. So if they feel that you are wanting companionship or friendship or whatever, and they have a succubus mentality or leech mentality, emotional vampire, they will know that. And because of that, they will slowly start, all sweet and nice, and this is such a reciprocal thing, and then boom, emotional dump on you and want you to handle all their problems, all of that. And you're going to get rid of that. Now you're going to have more energy to make good business decisions and have mental clarity. I love this. Really, mental health has so many benefits of minimalism, and that's going to be part of what you're doing. But also, this is you telling your inner critic to take a hike right now. You're enough without being perfect. Mistakes are opportunities for growth. Emotions make you human. You are going to choose to accept yourself, flaws and all. For me, I really learned how to when I started the process of being self-employed was delegating my time effectively and knowing when my best was good enough, that I didn't have to keep going and add perfectionism. And failing doesn't make me a failure. Sometimes I taped a whole bunch of stuff and I never turned the audio on and I would have to redo things. That'd be like an hour's worth of work. But I would remember, that's not a failure. I'd come back. And also remembering too that putting other people down don't make us feel better about ourselves. We're not in competition with other people. We have to realize that being human entails needing to rest, figure out who we are, and we need to sometimes struggle to set boundaries. Here we go. We are our own author. So now we can make decisions. We can experience strong emotions. We can say the wrong thing. We can do whatever we want. We can change our minds. We are our own author. We don't have to be perfect. And then we can forge forward with whatever we want. Again, love the way you show up for yourself right now. Know you're brave. Know your value. Know that you're willing to have difficult conversations when you need this, because the king is about that. They're strong in their own sovereignty, and they realize, anchor, author is the same thing to me. When you need to feel grounded, you just get that beautiful high frequency set point where you pull away from drama and low vibrational things. That can be meditation, that can be going for a walk, whatever it is. You're realizing that your time is important, you are important, and you are going to be able to try new things too, because you're creating space in this simplifying, right? Really clarifying what deserves your attention. And it's not drama, and it's not needy, cloying people, all of that. Beautiful. The other group got an ace as well. This is what this Lionsgate is all about. Aces, new starts. You are always rewarded for all that you do. It may not be immediate gratification, because I know sometimes when I do stuff and I post it and I'm like, wow, I think this is beautiful. I wonder what other people think. And then when they don't, I realize, what? Later, that always comes when I'm not thinking about it. You know what I mean? Now, some of the lessons that we need to unlearn when this comes up is we don't need to be happy all the time. That's not what it is. We're not in this endless pursuit of joy, happiness, and hedonism. Sometimes it is like we need to do the deeper root work. Like, where is the root of this problem or behavior? Why does this keep reoccurring? Why do I allow these types of people into my life, these behaviors, whatever it is? And it is not bad to change our mind. I feel so bad when some of my clients are like, oh, I'm so bad, I'm so indecisive. We are allowed to change our mind. That means instinctively we are led in another direction. That is a choice, right? We are definitely allowed to do this. And we also have to remember our worth does not come from our output. Take entire days to just rest and step back. Press that pause button. That's how. Most authors talk about this. Artists and other people say their best ideas come when they're doing nothing, when they're just doing thought ping pong with themselves and relaxing and reading a book and taking it easy. You ever run into somebody, how are you doing? They're like, oh, I'm so busy. What kind of interaction is that? How nice for you. What are we supposed to be thinking? Oh, they're very special and important because they're busy. That's such a weird, strange response that we're conditioned to give. And I don't want to be busy. I want to be productive when I want to be productive. And then I want to be having a good life, a meaningful life. So remember, our worth does not come from our output. And your mistakes are not going to define you. You are going to have wonderful, wonderful ways to no longer need any kind of external validation, because you're going to be celebrating your wins. And you're going to realize, I'm going to celebrate it. And because of that, I feel like that's contagious. We need to talk ourselves up. That's not about bragging. It's about letting people know our particular skill sets and why we're proud of them and why we're doing a good job. And I feel that gives other people the permission to do that, and they start to feel good about themselves too. This is wonderful in terms of money too. So look at these coins. You're going to be like, jing, 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 jing. You are going to have a beautiful amount of abundance that comes in over the next 30 days. Something that you're doing is going to propel you forward economically to success. You've decided, you know what, in the wake of these little changes that I'm going to make, and the more I get on my true life path, the more that I'm abundant in all things: money, ideas, creativity, love, friendships, and frequency. And you're just going to cycle up so beautifully and so dynamically, group 2. I'm really excited for you. You deserve this. You are going to be have beautiful self-care that helps you, beautiful growth, learning to listen to your inner voice, listen to these divine notions that are constantly going to come in for you. I feel like this particular group, you guys do comment down below if this is you. You have some really great guides and angels that are very close by right now helping you. And upon reflection, things that need change are going to stand out very, very clearly to you, and your guides are going to help you with this. You are hunting for your best life. You are hunting for your highest vibration, and it's coming to you. So love and light. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video. My links are down below. If you need private reads or anything else, you can also come over to SparkChrist11 on IG and DM me. I'm running all kinds of specials, and I hope you guys just have, all the beautiful growth, luck, and love that you deserve in this cycle, because it's amazing, and it's a really powerful evening to set your intentions as well. Okay, gorgeous number 3, not a horse, direction. This means that we, as a collective and as individuals, are pointing our compass true north and moving in the direction of our true path. Nothing is as helpful as a new moon and a Lionsgate portal to do this for us. We have fantastic judgment. We look back with compassion for ourselves. We know that when we listen to our heart and our mind, that things get done the right way, and that we can have beautiful, intuitive, internal advice when we follow it. We can face our past with absolute courage and the intention to change what isn't working. Each day I have a quick evaluation too. I'm like, well, what did I do yesterday or last night? It's usually my evenings where I get overindulgent. I start scrolling, I start munching out on candy, doing all this stuff, and I'm like, how can I shift that? If I'm scrolling, why don't I look more at beautiful art and insights and therapy and colors and things that will help me, as opposed to whatever the hell just pops up in front of me that makes no sense, right? And I feel like now you're going to realize you're going to move in the direction you want. Hello, King of Wands. Beautiful. You are successful in all you do, and you're going to find, as you kind of go up these beautiful steps to success, you're going to have these beautiful internal validations for yourself. I knew I could do this. Now this starts with being able to trust ourselves. We give ourselves little tasks, we have focus and follow through, then we begin to trust ourselves, that we can make dates with ourselves, so we can make appointments, we can make certain wishes come true just by having an envisionment process. Okay, I'm really going to clean my room and organize stuff and have my clothes be all put away. Envision what that looks like, how good the fresh laundry smells, how awesome it is. And the more that's kind of in your mind's eye, it's like you've made this private agreement with yourself to do this, and you're going to start to do this. For some of you guys, I feel like it is your attic. Some of you guys, it's your closet. Has probably been giving you a little bit of stress. You look at it and you're like, holy hell. Jewelry, chains that are all mixed up, your junk drawers, whatever. You're just going to be like, I'm just going to make this like a fun task. I'm going to envision it looking beautiful, and then I'm going to trust myself to go forward, do this, organize this, and I'm going to feel good about it. Then we trust ourselves in the bigger areas of life, business decisions, leaving a certain vocation to follow a new vocation, traveling, making contact with people, social engagements, all of that. We really trust ourselves, and we know we have the passion and potential to do it successfully, because we have prove to ourselves that we are trustworthy in our own eyes too. And I feel too, this is a great relationship time too, because of passion. Instead of blaming, a lot of you guys are just going to take responsibility for your actions and words, and also help your friends and counterparts to do that. Instead of betraying yourself and making yourself feel like resentful to people, you are going to set healthy boundaries. I sometimes do this as a light worker. I will dispense advice for people, and I mean, that's part of my job, and I do life coaching and other things. But somebody will ask me 1 or 2 questions, and then they'll ask me another one, and then all of a sudden they think I'm their personal psychiatrist, and they will just start asking me question after question after question on whatever, emails or whatever. And unless I am kind of giving that freely, I start to resent that a little bit, because I'll find myself just doing that. All of a sudden I'm like, what boundary? And then I'm like, just stop answering, take 24 hours, and then just see if this really needful, or this person is lonely and they just want somebody to converse with. Because sometimes people don't know that they're taking up your time unless you have a boundary there that says, this is part of my job and my vocation. And I used to shelve actual my reads and my clients for a moment and start answering some of these things, and then it'd be hours, and then I would be like late into the day before I even began my regular paid work. And it was like, what am I doing? Because we get in that thing, and it's not so much people pleasing, but it's one of those things that we do have a want to help people, but we do have to have boundaries. That could be you not driving somebody home from work an hour out of your way. That could be you not constantly babysitting for relatives' children's for free. This could be you not, because you're a painter, painting somebody's wall for them. Whatever it is, you using your resources for other people. You are not going to be saying yes to everything, because you're going to realize my time is valuable. I'm valuable. And I tell you what, sometimes when you give away things for free, people don't have the same respect for it than if they actually do have to part with hard-earned money for it, because that's what it is. It is an exchange of services. So watch yourself if you're doing that, especially if you're a creative and you're like, oh, I'll just do this, I'll just give you this, dispense that, send you that over and over. And it's like, just start to watch that, because people can also feel entitled, and you're going to draw the line at that too. And I feel like with this too, you're going to speak your truth in fairness to yourself. Again, justice. You may have family members that think they're funny when they say and do certain things that are demeaning or mean, and it's not. And so you're going to be able to speak up for yourself very clearly, very honestly, and be like, I try to support you, and when you say these things, it's not very supportive or nice. My cat is going to try to do stuff, so I want to make sure she doesn't step all over everything. But because checking in with people are like, hey, what are you proud of that you're doing right now? Hey, what have you learned about yourself recently? What's the toughest part of your week? What's the best thing that happened today? Things of that nature that are nice and that are supportive and that are kind, right? We don't need to be dismissive or sarcastic or mean. But let's get a little bit brighter. No. I'm gonna be mad at her if she doesn't learn how to position ourselves. Okay, you guys. This is one of my favorite cards, because this is going to say that you can trust. This cat is going to drive me nuts. Hold on, I just want to reassemble this. This is you knowing that you can trust yourself. Having a pause before you speak. I feel like this new moon is going to help you just dry erase board everything and be like, yes, you know what? I used to answer people just systematically because I felt like I had to assist or help or whatever. But I'm actually going to pause for a moment and see if that's actually what people need or what I need. I don't need to waste energy trying to figure everything out. Oftentimes people just need to express and release, and that's it. They don't necessarily want us to solve their problems or their advice. They just want a friendly heart and mind that listens to them and shows them that they matter enough to be listened to too. But also, this is you being a wise director of your heart when it comes to dating and romance as well. You're really going to know in this beautiful positive mindset where people's intentions and energies are in regards to you. You're going to notice right away, is this person out for some kind of resource that I have? Is this person truly like an integrity driven person? Are they authentic? It's so important to be authentic, because then we know where we stand, who we are, and what's going on. And I feel like you're just going to be able to manifest like a bomb, like this positive mindset. You're already going to feel like you have it, and you're not going to waste energy in thinking about, when and how and all of that. You're just going to allow for it. This is very flow state. This too. So when we know we can trust in the universe and ourselves, we know and we allow good things to come into our life, because you trust in divine timing. Now, I love the new moon in Leo too, because it's a fresh start, it's a reset, a rebirth, and our beautiful new awareness illuminates patterns in our life, and it can be a little uncomfortable, but this is a time for expansion and growth. So you're going to let that stuff go. You realize every part is a new stage and chapter, and this is a fresh sterling new start for you. So what you're going to do is slow down, evaluate, realize you don't need to be in a hurry for anything. You are not racing a clock. I don't care if you're 40 and your parents are like, well, why aren't you married and have a child? Whatever it is, we are not on other people's timetables. We are being true to ourselves. We are being gracious when we can with people too. Thank you for your advice and your support, but I really know what's best for me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Close that door, set that boundary. It's going to be spectacular boundary setting time for a lot of people, because they're just going to realize, nobody's going to initiate it but me. And you're going to look back on compassion with yourself and say, I did my best and I'm okay. And you're going to make these beautiful decisions without pressure. You're just not going to be pressurized by other people and what they think. And you're going to have all the energy that you need to realize your goals when this card comes up. And, you're going to treasure those moments of happiness when they come in. But right now, huge opportunities for personal growth, really understanding what's coming up on your path and what matters to you, what really, really matters. It's not the materialistic, it's not validation, it's not any of those things. It's really feeling at peace, feeling grounded, stable, feeling like you have enough time and effort, and that you will be able to accomplish each stage as it comes beautifully and effectively. And you will feel that more and more. Queen says, I'm not to be hurried in this. Thank you. I'm good. You're going to be able to have beautiful swish and polish and just have things be done, to the degree that you're proud of them, and be proud of yourself. It starts with you, and I feel like you're just going to feel really good about your life and what you're doing with it. And you deserve it. You deserve to feel valued and loved 100%, Group 3. Beautiful energy. Comment down below if you feel that like your life is definitely taking on a new direction, where you're like, you know what, I want to do a geographical, or I feel like I need a new vocation. There is something brewing in your magical elixir. Like, comment down below if you feel that. I definitely feel a lot of change coming positively within this group. So you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you guys need a private read or anything else, come over to IG. It's Sparquist11 and get in on the great 3 questions for $33. I love doing these. Sometimes they end up being super, super long, and because it's like especially on new moons, because so much beautiful crystalline channeling and energy comes in, and I love doing these. So if you guys are ordering them today, you'll probably even get them tonight, because I'm doing them ASAP. I love striking while the iron's hot. New moons, I end up staying up till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I just feel like I have rocket fuel in my blood. Like I can just go. I absolutely love it. So you guys, love and light. I hope you like this video.